Welcome back, everyone, to Fire Emblem Three Houses. Last episode, well, we're going to war with edelgard. Can we do that? So yeah, Flame Emperor knew it all along, and now, yeah, we're in war. So let's just explore. Man, it's so weird not seeing them anymore. Oh, now we get to use these guys. It was really weird because I didn't give them good stuff. Well, I am sad because now I wasted so much points on them. Maybe I'll do another playthrough where I work with them.
I have had the arrival of a letter from Edelgard. She is asking that I join her side. She is making the decision. No, she is deciding if Bridget is a friend or an enemy of the Empire. But my choice is not to be friends. My choice is to fight with you. Bridget is not a friend of the Empire. We will not be following again. We will be ready to fight with you instead.
It's really just me talking to everyone about how they're feeling about this whole betrayal. Bird's not in a room. Weird.
To think that the Flame Emperor was Edelgard all along. Flame's abduction? Geralt's murder? The turmoil in Remire Village? Whether or not she was the mastermind behind what happened, it at least seems like she was involved. And yet she was able to remain so composed while she was enrolled at the Officers' Academy.
I don't know why she did it. Why she worked with the enemy. I think I forgot, but I think she told me. Yeah. Whatever, we're fighting back.
What does war with Edelgard mean for us, Professor? And why does she even want that? I wonder why she'd think that. That's how it always goes, I guess. You never realize something can't be undone until you've done it.
Let's go. I really want a sunflower. You can make one, I know it. Holy, I thought the sky was different. What do you have to say, Gatekeeper?
Greetings, Professor. Something to report. Unexpected, isn't it? Apparently, this is the first time Garreg Mach has been invaded in its whole 995-year history. It's my job to protect this gate, so even if enemies come in droves, I will never let them through. I hope we both survive. Let's battle with all our might and pray we win this thing.
Oh, this is weird because I don't know. I think I miss Hubert.
Well, I'll be.
Maybe because Hubert, I don't know. I liked him. He was really powerful.
Well, I'll be.
Maybe I will do a separate playthrough with more different stuff and such.
You know, Professor, I'm glad that I came to the Officers' Academy. I feel accepted here. I've learned so much. Honestly, I'm surprised at how much I've grown. So, I will not let the Academy be destroyed. It's important to me, and I will protect it. I feel braver just hearing you say that, Professor. We're gonna win this, Professor.
Welcome.
Let's see if I have any good stuff. No.
Come back
Looks like
soon.
good.
Pardon me.
No. Half of the Empire's 6 great noble families have declared their support for Edelgard. Of the other 3, Lord Vestra was assassinated. Hubert, his son, will succeed him.
Holy shit.
Bernadetta's father, Count Varley, is under house arrest. His wife is now supporting Edelgard. And my father, he was stripped of his role as Prime Minister. As a result, House Ire has lost all of its power, all of its lands. We have lost everything. What do I do?
Damn. Losing everything. I forgot.
What?
There are always small power struggles, still. It has been hundreds of years since all of Fodlan was consumed by war. I didn't actually think it would come to this. I feel as though I'm not in my rightful place. I cannot protect the things I should. Professor, if I survive this war, I wish to return to my homeland, to the land of my king.
We're falling behind. I don't know that we can keep up with the new Emperor. To think that she was able to raise an army of that size right under our noses. However hard we fight, I give us a 50% chance of winning. The enemy has too many advantages. We must make careful preparations.
Yeah, I don't think T will be good thing right now.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Let's just go through everything, talk to everyone, see how they're feeling, and I really have no idea what the hell to do. I mean, this is gonna be awesome because it's war, but it's gonna be weird too.
It's my job to protect Lady Rhea. I've got to do it, and I got to do it as best I can. And if that means I got to die for her, then I will. How could Edelgard treat Lady Rhea like she's the bad guy? She's never been anything but nice to everybody. I just don't get it at all.
Yeah, I'm teaching him now. It's weird, huh?
Those who serve the church must cast aside all selfish desires and devote themselves fully to their beliefs. But is it right to wield piety as a weapon? I have never considered such things before. The church, I have always done what I thought best to save the people of Fodlan.
Kinda weird. Kinda weird just act normal even though there's a fucking war happening. It's kinda weird seeing, you know, that like that in a ruined moment.
Hello there!
Ugh. Daily practice. I don't know. You maybe not like that. Oh, hey, you did it.
How dare they threaten the goddess? Such a vile act cannot be forgiven. There is no need to worry, I promise you that. Divine punishment will surely fall upon them. In the days of yore, the goddess would grow angry with such insolent fools and roast them in ALL.
Holy shit, Sam,
I'll have that girl's head. Just you wait.
Wow, man. That's like the first time you actually said something that was fucked up.
I guess we have no choice but to fight, have we? Oh, but why would Edelgard do something like this? I'm sure we'll be all right, though, Professor. The goddess will keep us safe.
Do we even have those items? Move detail. I'm pretty sure that's just...
Professor, can we really defeat someone who is willing to turn their back on the world just to uphold their own beliefs? I've spent my whole life running in fear, and now Surely we can win if we rely on each other. Right, Professor?
Professor, war is breaking out again, is it not? There was a truly terrible war once upon a time. I never wanted another war. All we can do is steel ourselves for the fight ahead.
Need something? This one?
Another one will always be good.
You're all set. See you again soon.
Over here.
Okay. I thought we'd all be really busy with assignments and getting ready for graduation. But now that things have turned out like this, I guess there's nothing to do but fight.
If I could go back to last month and throttle my carefree self. Now it turns out Edelgard is the Flame Emperor and the new Adrestian Emperor. And she's striking out against the monastery, with the full force of the Imperial Army behind her. We gotta beat her at her own game. For our sake as well as Lady Rhea's.
Of course. You know, I was hoping more than a beat.
That girl's starting an all-out war, isn't she? But an enemy is an enemy, no matter who they are. Don't let compassion for her get in your way.
I don't normally have a problem jumping into a fight, but it feels strange going up against my father.
Oh shit.
We aren't especially close, but he's not an opponent I'd want to face. I'd almost rather fight a monster. I hope he's not part of the group coming to attack Garreg Mach.
Let's do a lance fight. Yeah, that's... Yeah, really, he's the only one with a... But she's good, but, you know, I'd rather have him. Hopefully he doesn't screw us over. I mean, the fight.
Easy. What's next?
Ooh, that's a good too.
Be gone.
Kind of feels weird doing stuff like this again. Even though there's a war.
Be gone.
I didn't check. Shit.
Be gone.
The finals. Let's check tutorial. HP. Oh, it's a
Easy.
huh?
You're out of
Sweet.
luck.
That's it. Easy. And Silver Lance. Victory.
Edelgard became emperor and raised an army, huh? Who knew the kid had it in her? I mean, yeah, of course, I knew she'd be emperor eventually, but the more I think about it, the more surprised I am. I wonder who's gonna win. Thinking about it makes me scared. We're up against the entire Imperial army. Still, I know someone as smart as you will figure something out.
Professor, what actually happened last month? I can't keep up at all. Edelgard is the Emperor? And she's declared war against the Church? So now we're at war? What is going on? I really don't understand any of this. What should I do?
But I can't help you there, NPC.
Things must be pretty crazy in Fargus about now. My father must be beside himself. I don't get it. Why did Edelgard make enemies with the nobles? Ideals she believed in so much, she was willing to start a war over them? Those must be some lofty ideals, to say the least.
Definitely. But why did you go to war?
Once the Imperial Army reaches the monastery, we'll have no choice but to fight.
What's going to happen to us? I believe you. With the Knights on our side, and especially with you, Professor, I know we can do this.
The Empire's aggression cannot stand. But if we are going to attack them now, we must be honest with ourselves about our chances of success. It goes without saying that I will fight the Imperial Army with everything I have for as long as I am able. But House Gloucester's territory is adjacent to Imperial lands. Let us proceed with caution.
Of course. Let's just give him a flower.
Oh my, this is lovely!
His Highness calls for the head of Edelgard. For me, that is cause enough to fight. The hatred of His Highness is also my hatred.
Jesus.
Any other feelings I may have are irrelevant.
Look at his avatar. Jeez. The portrait. Damn.
And if Edelgard was responsible in any way for the tragedy of Duscar, that is something I cannot ignore.
Tragedy of Duscar.
If that is the case, then she is my enemy.
You'll battle Edelgard, right? Good luck. Me? Oh, I'm going to run away. I have zero interest in dying here, thank you very much.
That sounds like you.
Professor, you look like you want to say something. But if you're here to lecture me, I'll pass. It's not like I'm one of your students.
Oh.
You'll...
Hold on, and I actually give you a lot of items on like 5.
Oh, you found it! Thank you so much. You're a sweetheart.
It's because all working together that I can find it.
Oh, you found it! Thank you so much. You're a sweetheart. Oh, you found it!
Man, 3.
Thank you
Jesus.
so much. You're a sweetheart.
3 of them. Jesus.
I hear the Alliance's territory will be in danger if we don't get rid of these Empire guys. If the Alliance is in danger, that means my sister's in danger too. There's no way I'm gonna allow that. It doesn't matter how many guys they throw at us. I'll beat them all. These muscles aren't just for show. But first, I gotta get some food.
Of course. You don't know that you're still you.
The most important nobles in the Empire are known for taking power from the previous emperor, my father included. I didn't think it possible that the Imperial Princess could ascend the throne so easily. However, it seems that both my father and Caspar's are supporting Edelgard. Having both the Minister of Domestic Affairs and Minister of Military Affairs on your side gives you total control over the Empire's military and finances.
Really?
You must have been making preparations for quite some time without anyone noticing.
So that's why Edelgard was talking with Caspar's dad. Anyone else? What people? I have a mission. Forgot.
The Empire is moving quickly. Edelgard must have been preparing for this for a while now. If you really think about it, she must have been planning for this even before you got the Sword of the Creator. Of course she was always a step ahead of us. We were blinded by the ball and the Battle of the Eagle and Lion and everything else.
What is Edelgard even trying to achieve? She wants to destroy the church so badly that she'll take on anyone who doesn't fall in line? I don't get it. I just can't believe she'd start a war over it. Not to mention using such nasty tactics to get her way. Could Captain Gerald's death have also been a part of her plan? Don't you go and die on me, Professor. Captain Gerald would never forgive you.
Let's take the mission that I see right there.
So Edelgard, the one who calls herself the Flame Emperor, was connected to those strange beings. The Imperial Army might be using even more terrifying methods than we know. You had better be cautious, Professor. Any amount of carelessness might prove to be our undoing.
The Holy Tomb held many crest stones. This is the first time I've heard of crest stones being hidden away in such a place. But more importantly, I'm interested to know the Empire's aim. Why would their army desire crest stones? There is power there, yes. And yet, I must think on this. The crest stones lie at the heart of the events surrounding Conan Tower and the chapel as well. And of course, the crest stones somehow transform those traitors and their captives into demonic beasts. Could that possibly be their aim? The Empire's army may well plan to use crest stones to create demonic beasts.
Damn. I definitely see that. That'll be their plan.
We must protect Garreg Mach. Defiling the Holy Tomb was a sacrilege. I will not allow such a thing to happen again. The Archbishop has already given you a new responsibility. I want you to rise to that honor. I have something to ask of you.
Ooh, yeah, I have to do this one.
To think Edelgard was somehow connected to the captain's murderer. Well, perhaps it's pointless to get upset about the past. My duty now is to prepare for battle. We're depending on your strength, Professor. Crush our enemies. Captain, I hope you're watching. We will protect Garreg Mach. Oh, Professor. Anything I can help you with?
I can recruit him.
I will do whatever I can to serve you.
Finally.
Excellent. Leave it to me. No matter how small the task is, I vowed to Gerald I would help you.
Dude, yes, we get Angel Wings to help us. Sweet. Like, finally.
Excuse me. How are you, Professor? Any new changes to report? With the Imperial Army drawing near, it is most vexing that we cannot relax and converse as we once did. Thankfully, you have the divine protection of the goddess on your side. Please try to listen carefully for her voice. May the goddess's voice reach you.
Yeah, that's the thing. She's gone. Ooh, finally, B+.
Practice yields results.
Really?
Well, that's the last part I have to say.
Really?
The mastermind behind the attacks on the monastery was Edelgard? Wow. Doesn't make much sense though, does it? There would need to be all sorts of territories and groups tangled up in this sort of mess. I'm gonna stop. I don't really have the head for this political stuff. Mostly I'm worried about my old opera company. I wonder what's happening in the capital right now. I hope they're safe.
Wait. Well, I think I'm gonna end it there. We'll do some other stuff and mission and then cut to, well, the war. Anyways, thank you for watching. Have a great day.